Yang amat berhormat Guan Ketua Menteri Pulau Penang selaku pengurusi Jemaah Museum Negeri Pulau Penang. Yang berbahagia Tuan Syed Thajudeen, Sheikh Abu Talib, pelukis yang diraihkan. Yang berusaha Puan Lokia Ismail, Kurator Undangan Pameran Retrospective Syed Thajudeen. Yang berusaha Puan Haryani Muhammad, Pengarah Museum dan Balai Seni Lukis Negeri Pulau Penang. Ahli-ahli Jemaah Museum Negeri dan ahli-ahli Jawatan Kuasa Balai Seni Lukis Negeri Pulau Penang, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati, selamat petang, salam sejahtera. On behalf of the Penang Museum and Penang State Art Gallery, I extend a very warm welcome to the Chief Minister of Penang, who is our guest of honor, and to all of you to the opening of the major PSAG Penang State Art Gallery exhibition of the year, the Syed Thajudeen Retrospective. I'm delighted to see such a good turnout at this major exhibition of Syed Thajudeen's paintings and the launching of a book on his life and accomplishments. Although Syed Thajudeen is currently based in Kuala Lumpur, his roots have always been in Penang. In 1965, when the newly opened Penang State Museum and Art Gallery held its inaugural art exhibition, Syed Thajudeen was among the local artists who participated. The opening was officiated by Penang's first head of state, Raja Tun Uda. 10 years later, in 1975, he held the first of his 9 solo exhibitions at the same venue, the Penang State Museum and Art Gallery at Parkway Street. And now, 4 decades later, in a nostalgic homecoming to the Penang State Art Gallery, he will receive his long overdue recognition as one of Malaysia's most accomplished artists. A graduate from India's oldest art institution, the Government College of Fine Art, Syed Thajudeen's paintings mirror his fascination with the legends, myths, and ancient stories that are deeply rooted in the culture of India and Malaysia. Over the years, he has developed an artistic vocabulary that has made his works among the most easily recognizable in the Asian region. I thank and congratulate Guan Ismail for accepting the daunting task of guest curator for this challenging retrospective exhibition, partly because the artist is based in Kuala Lumpur, and for producing the 320-page exhibition monograph of the artist. The success of this retrospective is clear testimony of her ability and commitment, as well as the outstanding supporting role of Haryani, the museum director, Fairuz, and the many other members of the PSAG gallery staff. Let us give Rokia, Haryani, and Fairuz and the gallery staff a big hand. Special thanks are due to Wee Kok Chuan for researching and writing the main text of the monograph. He provides us with an illuminating insight into Syed Thajudeen's world that makes us better appreciate his paintings. I wish also to thank our committee members, Ambika Devi and her team, for working with the artists to produce learning materials for children who visit this exhibition. Finally, I wish to acknowledge the members of the Penang State Art Gallery Committee and the Museum and Art Gallery staff for their various roles in ensuring the success of both the exhibition and the publication. Next year, also in November, the Penang State Art Gallery will honor James Sam, who flew in, incidentally, who flew in from London to see what's going on today, and to be here to work with Lee Kai, who is the guest curator of that show in November next year.
You want Mr. Jim to stand up?
James Sam, you want to stand up? Thank you. I hope that with the recognition of the lifetime achievements of our outstanding artists by both the Penang State Art Gallery and the Penang State Government, other artists will be motivated to continue producing exciting works. Thank you all for coming, and please enjoy the exhibition.
Yang amat berhormat Tuan Lim Guan Eng, Ketua Menteri Pulau Pinang, merangkap pengurusi Lembaga Museum Negeri Pulau Pinang, yang berbahagia Datuk Tang Hon Yin dan Datin, yang dihormati dan juga diraihkan Tuan Syed Thajudeen Syekh Abu Talib, iaitu artis Retrospective tahun 2015. Sana ya. Dan yang berusaha Puan Nur Haryani binti Muhammad, pengarah Lembaga Museum dan Balai Seni Lukis Negeri Pulau Pinang. Seterusnya, yang dihormati ahli-ahli Lembaga Museum dan ahli-ahli Jawatankuasa Balai Seni Lukis Negeri Pulau Pinang, yang dihormati wakil-wakil media cetak dan elektronik, yang berbahagia datuk-datuk, datin-datin, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan dan friends of the museum, Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera. Selamat datang ke pameran Retrospective yang hebat ini untuk kita mermatabatkan seorang pelukis tanah air yang terkenal di peringkat antarabangsa, iaitu Tuan Syed Thajudeen Syekh Abu Talib. Pameran ini juga merupakan satu pentas di mana kita dapat melihat kembali pencapaian beliau yang terbukti dengan keunggulannya melalui koleksi hasil kerja beliau selama 5 dekad, 50 tahun. Hebat, ya, lagi significant. Ladies and gentlemen, he has held 9 solo exhibitions and 39 selected group exhibitions all over the world since 1968 to 2015. Today, Tuan Syed Thajudeen is holding his retrospective exhibition that is a collection of his works over the past 50 years at this premise. This is a testimony of his love for the state of Penang. Terima kasih. The monograph, I hope, will ensure that his art will live and will never be forgotten. Yeah, that's right. Syed Thajudeen is much recognized as the most outstanding artist in his field, and his paintings are much sought after as permanent collections of the National Art Gallery of Malaysia, Singapore Art Museum, Beijing Olympic Museum, corporate organizations such as Petronas, Yayasan Seni Berdaftar, and many homes of our distinguished people in Malaysia as well as abroad. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, peminat seni lukis Tuan Syed Thajudeen jauh dan dekat akan dapat melihat dari dekat lagi sebanyak 40 buah lukisan yang berada di dewan ini, hasil daripada karya beliau, ya. Antaranya kami bawakan, iaitu daripada lembaga museum, bawakan beberapa buah lukisan yang dipinjamkan khas untuk pameran ini dari Balai Seni Lukis Negara, Yayasan Seni Berdaftar, Petronas dan beberapa orang kenamaan tanah air. Saya rasa inilah satu peluang terbaik untuk anda semua melihat lukisan-lukisan tersebut. Setiap lukisan beliau mempunyai penceritaan tersendiri, ya. Khasnya tentang cinta, cinta kepada Pencipta Maha Esa, cinta, kisah cinta manusia antara manusia, dan juga cinta kepada budaya. Terdapat beberapa lukisan-lukisan epik dongeng rakyat yang sangat besar, misalnya Ramayana, ya. Beberapa lukisan dalam 3 papan, ya, 3 folds, ya. Yang termahal juga ada dipamerkan di sini, iaitu lukisan tentang pahlawan, Hang Tuah dan juga Puteri Gunung Ledang belakang ni, ya. Dan ini merupakan satu karya yang termahal kalau tidak di Malaysia, ya. Dan juga yang terakhir ialah karya teragung beliau, ya, iaitu Masjid Kapitan Klik. Right, saya nak petik beberapa kata-kata indah yang dipetik dari kata-kata pelukis ini sendiri. Cinta adalah poetis yang diraikan kejadian manusia, walaupun penuh dengan ketiadaan sempurnaannya. Saya melukis dari jiwa saya, simbol, motif dan gambaran persekitaran yang secara lembut membangkitkan rasa. Jasad merupakan hardware dan jiwa merupakan software. Syed Thajudeen ini terkenal bukan saja sebagai pelukis tetapi juga sebagai pencerita, a great storyteller, ya. Beliau juga merupakan seorang pujangga dan juga ahli falsafah. Jadi saya berterima kasih, ya, kepada Balai Seni Lukis, ya, terutama sekali pengurusi Balai Seni Lukis Pulau Pinang, dan juga kepada pengurusi Balai Seni Lukis Datuk Tang Hong Yin, kepada pengarah Balai Seni Lukis Haji Muhammad, dan juga kepada khasnya kepada curator Cik Fairuz Guan Zulkifli. Ya, tanpa beliau saya tidak dapat teruskan penulisan buku monograf dan juga tunjuk ajar beliau, ya. Saya terus, ya, terus meneliti satu dan satu, akhirnya inilah pameran yang berjaya pada pagi ini, petang ini ya. Jadi seeing is believing. A picture tells 1,000 words. And with that note, I wish everybody here happy New Year. Terima kasih. Sekian.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable Chief Minister of Pulau Penang, Yang Terhormat Tuan Lim Guan Eng, respected Chairman of the Penang State Art Gallery, Mr. Tang Hon In, our guest curator, Lord Rokia, and the director of the Pulau Penang State Art Gallery, Guan Haryani, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I'm a storyteller. They all say I'm a storyteller, but normally I don't talk much in words. I always express myself through the colors and my figures. It was in the 1965, so they already mentioned earlier, but it's nice I tell the story. It was 1965, the first governor of Pulau Penang, Sir Raja Tun Uda, officially opened the Penang State Art Museum and Art Gallery. To celebrate that occasion, the organizing committee organized an exhibition and invited all the artists to participate. That time I was just a small school boy, Form 5 student. I remember I also gave one painting. It has been selected and it exhibited in the first exhibition in the museum and State Art Gallery. And 10 years later, that is 1975, after my graduation in Fine Arts in the Madras School of Arts and Crafts, I had my one-man show in the same place, that is now the Museum and State Art Gallery. And now, 2015, after 50 years later, the Museum and Art Gallery organized in a retrospective I'm so happy. The year 1965 is also a very important year for me. That year I went to India for my further studies. My parents wanted me to become an artist. I thought to become a doctor. Medical doctor, but today I'm standing in front of you as an artist and talking to you. Anyway, I joined in Madurai University for pre-university courses. Most of you know that Madurai is a temple city, and a very historical city. And it was one time acted as a center for Tamil culture and literature. And I do not know, when I was in the college, I used to visit the Meenakshi temple, the Great Temple. I admired architecture and sculptures. And I was introduced in the class of literature, in the Tamil literature. I was introduced to the fine arts of India. Somehow or other, I fell in love with the paintings, the architecture, music, dance, So my mind began to change, and then I decided to study fine arts. I went to my parents and told them, look, I want to study fine arts, I want to become an artist. So they were quite shocked, and they, seeing my determination, at last they agreed and they blessed me with their blessings. I joined the college, and it is one of the prestigious colleges in Madras in India. And while I was doing it was a 6 years course. While I was studying the fine arts, at the same time I studied literature and philosophy. You all know that Indian philosophy and literature are very deep, and they really, make people to be a very knowledgeable person. Might be for that reason, you see all my paintings, you can see the difference. That the commitment, determination, and dedication, and hard work is the results of these works. After I came back to Malaysia, I joined the Institute of Technology Mara. Now it's University Technology Mara. I was there for 3 years. Okay, that time, I just want to go back. So when I was studying literature, the student of literature will never miss these two epics of India, that is Ramayana, Mahabharata. Now the two books are the pillars of the Hinduism. Most of the characters have become the gods and goddesses of goddesses. And if you happen to walk around, you can see Krishna temple, or the Rama, Lakshmana, or the Sita temple, or Hanuman temple. This is how, it's a divine book for them. But when I read, I want to know what it want to teach us. The great books, the Indian epics, what they really want to teach. The humanity, the whole humanity. I found that it is based on 3 principles. The human weaknesses. It says the evil of greediness, the evils of arrogance, the evils of misusing of power. That's the 3 principles. It wants the whole humanity. That is, if you follow that principle, sure to get the downfall, the disgrace and destruction and even death. That's the teachings of the Mahabharata and Ramayana. So I began to do the Ramayana piece. For 2.5 years it took me to complete the painting while I was a student. Okay, I came back to Malaysia. I was attached to the Institute of Technology Mara. Then I want to do something for Malay community, this our government, our country. So I want to contribute in a way, a mega project. So from 1974 till now, I have been reading books on the history, Sejarah, the legendary stories of during the Malacca Kingdom and all. So slowly I started doing the coming of Islam. Islam came to Aceh through the traders. So I did a painting on that topic. Now it is the collection of Tun Thajudeen and Topon Mahani, and I thank them today with you in front of you all for kindly loan the painting for today's exhibition. Then I did the painting on Parameswara, how Malacca was founded. There's a saying, everybody all the children will know that the Kanchil chasing the dog, Parameswara resting on the Malacca river. So you thought that instant, you thought that area has a magical power of bravery, so he erected his kingdom there. That one also I did the painting, big painting. It is collection of Petronas collection. They also kindly loaned the painting for this exhibition. And likewise, I did this story about Parameswara. I mean, Hangtua. Hangtua in love with the Putri Konongleda. This painting took me about 3 years to complete. So likewise, I am doing a lot of paintings on Sajara Malayu, the legendary stories, many legendary stories. What I like to emphasize is that now here is that every country have their legendary stories, fairy tales, mother, grandmother stories, all kind of stories which inspires the children. For example, our uncle, is the role model for patriotism. When you talk about patriotism, he is a role model. When you talk about bravery, he is a role model. When you talk about leadership, a teacher is a role model. Because teacher, when you say he is the Mahaguru for the Silat, today in Kampong side, when the Kampong clubs, when they want to promote the Silat, they always say some praise or that. So we must preserve these are our traces for our future children. We cannot, say, okay, they are not documented, it's not a historical figure, forget about all these people. No. This is after us, our children must learn also about heritage. These are the heritage, world heritage must be preserved. The 1990 calendar for cell calendars, they gave me 6 pieces, 6 stories for Malay folk tales, Angtua, Angjabat fighting, the Masuri, of Masuri, and then the Sabahan folk tales, Sarawak folk tales, and Chinese, I reached the Chinese folk tales I did. All these paintings are big paintings, pastel, you can see it in the books. But I couldn't able to bring it here because I couldn't, our gallery is very small, I couldn't fit all the painting. Otherwise, it will be very, powerful kind of exhibition today. But anyway, I managed to bring all from some collectors. And you all enjoying it. With that, I would like to thank every one of you. And also, I want to tell you, we have all the photographs, all the paintings we have put in a book, very beautiful book. It is our gallery and my children, I want to talk about my children also. My children, my son, my daughter, Pursanova, my son, Syed Thajudeen, have been a book backbone for me, because artists can only draw and paint, but the managerial work and secretarial work, they are doing with the umbrella of Bauhaus Gallery. If you want to buy the books, you can contact either our museum or the Bauhaus Gallery. They will be able to help you and send you. Today we have only limited number of copies. We will be getting next week. We will be getting all the bulk of copies. You can register your name there, and you get your copies. With that, I want to thank our Honorable Chief Minister for coming and making this day a memorable day for me, and all the members of the board, most of the respected artists, Penang artists for coming here, and all my friends, they come from all the way from Kuala Lumpur, like Siva, Dr. Rampal, all here. And all, I thank you, all of you, for coming, making this day a memorable day. Thank you.
Dr. Thajudeen, Pengurusi Balai Seni Lukis Pulau Pinang, ahli-ahli Balai Seni Lukis Pulau Pinang, Puan Rukiah Ismail, Berita Undangan Panggilan Retrospective Tuan Syed Thajudeen, Puan Haryani Muhammad, Pengarah Muzium dan Balai Seni Lukis Pulau Pinang, juga kepada semua didier kehormat yang bersama dengan kita pada petang ini, Datuk Rusli Jaafar, Pengurus Besar PDC, Datuk Anwar dan juga Datuk Sri yang bersama dengan kita, dan yang kita raikan pada petang ini Tuan Syed Thajudeen, tuan-tuan puan yang sekalian, selamat petang dan salam bersih kepada semua. Terlebih dahulu saya ingin minta maaf kerana ada satu mesyuarat yang saya terpaksa hadiri muntah tadi. Tapi yang penting ialah kita sudah tunggu 50 tahun. Yang penting ialah retrospektif ini dapatlah dilangsungkan. Ini kerana semua pun Tuan Syed Thajudeen tidak dilahirkan di Pulau Pinang. Dia belajar di sekolah-sekolah di Pulau Pinang, dan according to him, he's an MBS boy. So memandangkan perkara ini, itulah sebabnya saya lancarkan retrospektif ini, kerana ini untuk menyambung balik kepulangan seorang anak negeri Pulau Pinang. I'm delighted to be present for the premiere exhibition of the 2015 Syed Thajudeen Retrospective as part of the Penang State Art Gallery calendar. And I want to congratulate Syed Thajudeen again for being selected as the 9th Malaysian artist to be accorded the prestigious PSAG Retrospective. He joins the illustrious list of previous recipients, Mr. Kusuho 2007, Lee Ju-for 2008, Dato' Teh-Mo Leong 2009, Ismail Hashim 2010, Eric Kwa 2011, Chok Hon Fat 2012, Tan Chang Kiong 2013, and Chong Pui 2014. This retrospective exhibition, accompanied by an impressive monograph on the artist, is the Penang State Government's highest recognition in artistic terms of the achievements of an outstanding Penang and Malaysian artist. Syed Thajudeen's family actually hails from Penang's Little India, and as I mentioned just now, his formative years were in Penang, especially at Margin Captain Plain. I think that was his first love. 3 billion ringgit now. Just as I was asking him how much does this cost, it took 3 years to finish. No wonder Puan Rukiah says it's the most expensive art piece. I asked Tuan Syed how much, he said 7 million. So still very cheap lah. Doesn't cost up to 2.6 billion. Don't have to be a bit shocked at the amount to do boleh tahan juga. But to be very frank, it's dazzling. Don't look at the colours, it's dazzling. Of course, you ask me for the Penang State Government to go and buy all these paintings, you cannot afford lah. But the colours are dazzling, and when you see it, you feel happy. So I can see that Tuan Syed Thajudeen is a very happy person. That's why he looks younger than he's 71 years. He doesn't look 71 years. I say, you look younger than that. They say, yeah, because I'm an artist, I'm happy, that's why I'm young. So you can see that the colours as used is very dazzling, and it makes you feel happy and of course young. So that's why it's worth that amount of money for his paintings. In addition to his countless group exhibitions, he has held 9 solo exhibitions, the first being at the Penang State Museum and Art Gallery in 1975. So it's a very nice bookend for him, starting and ending, and a very nice bookend for his career. And I'm sure he has not looked back since through his canvas. He's a master storyteller of myth and legends interwoven with dark-skinned women with pouting lips painted in the warm, spicy colors of India. I wouldn't say warm, spicy colors of India, warm, spicy colors of Penang. And of course, I think it is a delight. You look at the beautiful women, you can never see the features, but you know they're beautiful. And that's what makes the artist so unique and special. Because even though you don't see the features, just look at it, it gives light to your imagination. You know they're beautiful. So that is, I think, an artist's ability to let you move beyond the walls of your mind. We are very proud to, as I said, to honor Tuan Syed Thajudeen, and that's why I'm doing this retrospective. I don't do many retrospective, and I would say that this is provided my time permits, rushing back and forth. So, but I told, I think Harani that, and Uli of my arts officer, that I'll definitely come for this, even though I was quite busy today. And I'm happy that I stuck to my decision to at least officiate the launching of this retrospective. I also want to congratulate the guest curator, Guan, who is a member of the Museum Board, for her industrious and dedication in producing this extraordinary exhibition and editing of the 320-page monograph. Let's give her a round of applause. I think you also realize that the Penang State Art Gallery exhibitions is gaining a reputation for quality. Just as Penang is gaining reputation as being a center for art, culture and heritage, where it's just not only traditional art forms but also contemporary art. And I think it's this mixture, this melange of new and old, ancient and modern, that has resulted in Lonely Planet listing Penang as the 4th best to travel city in the world. The only one for ASEAN. Singapore also not inside. Number 1 in Asia, even higher than Bombay, India. And of course, as I said, a very rare honor for Penang to be 4th best in the world in terms of travel. And this is something that I think is not only a source of pride for Penangites, but I'm sure for Malaysia. Dan saya rasa apa yang kita capai bukan sahaja mengharumkan nama Pulau Pinang, tetapi juga dapat menjemakan nama Malaysia di pesada antarabangsa. Talking about the PSAG, the Penang State Art Gallery, the Penang State government supports their efforts to recognize Malaysian artists through retrospective exhibitions, as well as in collecting their works so that a permanent collection of quality can be gradually built up. And we have provided a grant of 500,000 ringgit for this purpose. I look forward to seeing new acquisitions of the Penang State Art Gallery permanent collection in the planned exhibition in 2016. Of course, we can't afford Tuan Syed Thajudeen, but if we had bought Tuan Syed Thajudeen's work in 1975, I think you don't have to spend 7 million. So I think we should try to catch them young. Either you catch them young or you don't catch them at all. So I think that is why this grant has been established, to remind ourselves, and as in this retrospective, to remind ourselves, there is always a Syed Thajudeen in every artist in Penang. So try to catch them. And at least make sure that they remain in Penang. You got talented artists everywhere. Sometimes you're amazed by the detail. You know, nowadays you've got so many art galleries that are blossoming and mushrooming in Georgetown. There's this, of course, not just the traditional art galleries, or something that is avant-garde, like the Hin Art Depot, done by not only locals but also foreign resident artists. I think this makes the whole art scene very vibrant, and art district can only happen when you have foreign artists who are willing to make Georgetown their home. So this is something for Tuan Syed Thajudeen to consider. When you retire, you can perhaps consider coming back to Georgetown. Still young man, 71, so when he retires, still many years ahead. Now, although the state government can play a small part in terms of acquiring these works, we also ask the artists themselves to help build a permanent collection for Penang State Art Gallery. I think your support will make this collection much more valuable. And after all, what better legacy for a successful artist by helping other budding or new artists coming up. So I think if successful artists like Syed Thajudeen, perhaps he can also assist for these new artists coming up, I'm sure this will allow our future generations to enjoy their talents and their abilities. Now, it's not easy to be an artist. And I'd just like to let everyone know that we value artists highly. After all, a town or city without art, music and culture is not only a barren place, it's a place without soul. And that's why we have decided to take the plunge with the first city in Malaysia to see art not only for art's sake, but to see art and culture as an economic driver where we can enjoy economic returns. Similar to what is done successfully in South Bank in London, where they use art, the Tate Modern, as well as the Shakespeare Globe has transformed South Bank, what was originally a barren and even a dangerous place to visit, is now one of the coolest and deepest places in London. So we are willing to take the plunge, invest money, and hopefully in the long term, 10 years, 15 years from now, we can see the benefits of using art as an economic catalyst and economic driver. So, in that respect, we hope the artists can consider Penang as a very viable alternative, not only to expand their works, but also a place where they can make their name and fortune. After all, as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, you will be empty or even soulless if you don't have art blossoming in our midst. So as we assemble here to honor Syed Thajudeen for his impressive artistic career, we hope that this will also inspire other young artists not to lose hope, because it's not easy to be an artist. You face opposition from your parents, isn't it? You say, why you want to go and suffer? You just want no money, one. But then when you talk about love and passion, it cannot be measured in money. And I think Syed Thajudeen is a good example of how you can succeed. One painting like this, 7 million. So this should encourage parents to give their children who are talented artists an opportunity. I mean, in a way, I also can relate to that, because when I entered politics, they also say that's a silly decision because no money, you better practice as an accountant. All for you waste your time. Go to prison some more, man. Not once, twice. But then, who knows? Look where I am now. I'm the Chief Minister of Penang. So I think you should follow your heart. Artists always follow your heart. And that's why they are always young, just like Syed Thajudeen. So I think with these few words, it gives me great pleasure to declare the Syed Thajudeen Retrospective exhibition open. Thank you.